This is Geneva information, Papa at 1520. ILS approach runway 22. Runway condition wet. Transition level 80. Wind variable 2 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, or more. Light rain. Clouds. Few at 1,800 feet, scattered at 3,500 feet, overcast at 6,500 feet. Temperature 9, 2.6. QNH 1017. Nozig. Geneva information, Papa. This is Geneva information, Papa at 1520. ILS approach runway 22. Runway condition wet. Transition level 80. Wind variable 2 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, or more. Light rain. Clouds. Few at 1,800 feet, scattered at 3,500 feet, overcast at 6,500 feet. Temperature 9, 2.6. QNH 1017. Nozig. Geneva information, Papa. This is Geneva information, Papa at 1520. ILS approach runway 22. Runway condition wet. Transition level 80.
AC12907, no further TC, monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a great ride, see you.
Unicom 122.8, AZ 12907, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
2.6. QNH 1.
Let me just disable the radio in a funky way. So the microphone is turned on, there you go. Alright, welcome to the channel everybody, welcome to another video. I am your personal funky scene pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko and I will be your captain for today's flight. Today we are live on the VATSIM network. We are sitting in the Felix A320 and we're using the GSX menu. And the aircraft has already been loaded up, and I believe we can just see the catering service leaving here from Geneva Airport in Switzerland. And we'll be doing a short flight, approximately 1 hour, to Rome in Italy. But obviously we will need to get our clearance, and let's see if everything is set up. It's been a while since we flew the Airbus, and yeah, so that's an interesting challenge. So we're just about to set up the departure in the flight plan for the MCDU. So we're looking at runway 22 and not sure on the approach or the SID. Let's have a look here. This EFB is integrated into SimBrief, so if you have a SimBrief account, then you can just get your flight plan here. That's a really nice addition. So we're looking at the routing. We got it right here. Let's see if I can get it a little bit closer so you can see. So the MEDAM 5 Charlie departure. The MEDAM 5 Charlie. This is what we will request. So turn on the radio again, and in the meantime let's have a look at the departure as well.
NH 1017. Nozig. Geneva information, Quebec.
We got information Quebec now, so let's listen in.
This is Geneva information, Quebec at 1550. ILS approach runway 22. Runway condition wet. Transition level 80. Wind variable 3 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, or more. Light rain. Clouds. Few at 1,400 feet, scattered at 3,500 feet, overcast at 6,500 feet. Temperature 8. 2.6. QNH 1017. Nozig. Geneva information, Quebec.
Okay.
This is Geneva information, Quebec at 1,500.
Line up and move, don't move too.
Lufthansa 2 Sierra Kilo, welcome to Geneva. Contact apron 121.850. Bye bye.
Contact 121.850, Lufthansa 2 Sierra Kilo, thank you, bye.
So just to check the departure route that's been suggested to us by Simbrief. Taking off from runway 22, which is likely a heading of 224. Transition altitude here it says 7,000, but the it says 8,000, so we're going to adhere by that.
Easy 4906 Bravo, wind is variable 3 knots, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Airport elevation 1411, 7,000 or above.
Shanix 41 Golf, continue approach, 1 departure ahead.
So there's definitely some high terrain in the area. Let's have a look at the airport chart. Runway 22 is all the way over there.
Shanix 41 Golf, wind is variable 3 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
So it looks like we're at stand or gate number 3.
Geneva Tower, Ryanair 551, ILS established, runway 22.
Ryanair 551, Geneva Tower, hello again, continue approach number 2.
Continue approach number 2, Ryanair 551.
Okay, so checking the departure now.
Shanix 41 Golf,
And,
welcome
to
to
request.
Geneva, contact apron 121.850. See you next time.
So the departure route that we have, let me just check here.
Ryanair 551, wind is variable 3 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
MEDAM 5 Charlie. Okay.
Clear to land, runway 22, Ryanair 551.
Let's see if we can request the clearance now.
Geneva Tower, hello, you can stay back on final 22.
Your wings 8 Mike Kilo, continue approach number 2.
Number 2, continue, you can stay back
Geneva Swiss 812 at gate 3 requesting IFR clearance to Rome. We have information Quebec.
Swiss 812, Geneva Tower, hello, contact apron 121.850 for clearance.
121.850 for clearance, Swiss 812. Alright, so we got a clearance now. In the meantime, that's pretty cool. So let's switch over to them. 121.850.
Good calculate 6 Alpha departure is time to level 090 squawk 6782 speed room 142.
Speed room 142, repack is correct, report ready for startup.
Good evening, Geneva, Swiss 812, type Airbus A320, gate 3. We have information Quebec requesting IFR clearance to Rome, please. So I believe I may have pressed the old push to talk button. I recently had to change it because I use the button so often that every now and again my mic would be hot. So let's try this again, and this time making sure that this is the correct button for sure. Geneva, good afternoon, Swiss 812, gate number 3, type Airbus A320, information Quebec requesting IFR clearance to Rome.
812 Geneva Apron, good evening. Information Quebec is correct, runway 22, cleared, correction, runway 22, cleared Rome by the MEDAM 5 Alpha departure, initial climb flight level 990, squawk 1000.
We're clear to the Rome airport via the MEDAM 5 Alpha departure, initial climb line 0, squawk 1000, runway 22, QNH 1017.
812, repack correct, report ready for push and start.
Thank you. Alright, so we got our clearance. That's good. So we're looking at the MEDAM 5 Alpha and 5 Charlie.
22, holding point Delta.
Ryanair 551, Geneva Apron, welcome to Geneva. Taxi stand 63 via outer.
Stand 63 via outer, Ryanair 551.
Okay, so we program that in. Let's have a look at the chart. Might actually be the same. Hopefully that's the same departure, so that's fine. Then let's also have a look at our arrival into Rome. And let's see here.
Speed grade 142, ready for startup.
So our arrival into Rome will be for runway 25, the ELKAP 3 Tango. Runway 25, ELKAP 3 Tango.
Is approached, QNH is 1017.
Sir, approved, QNH 1017, we will offer.
Geneva.
ELKAP 3 Tango, okay. Alright, so we got that in as well. Insert. See if we need to clear this one out, yes or no. Could have a go at it. This flight plan discontinuity here. And it's gone. Alright, so then looks like the flight plan is in. So we should be getting ready to taxi now. Let's set everything up. Initial climb is to 9,000. I must say it's been a while since I flew the Airbus A320. It's slowly coming back to me. Okay, so we're ready to go. Let's close up the flight deck, arm the speed brakes, please. No, you're not want to arm. There you go. Okay, so let's continue setting up the MCDU. So we have the flight plan in. We're not doing a secondary. So the in and B page finally. Not sure, does it get the zero fuel weight? Yes or no? No, it does not. So we're gonna head over here. So 55656. And the center of gravity. .0.8. Block fuel to actually have the fuel on the board already. That is let's have a look here. Man, where was it hidden? It should be here. There you go. 4,380. And the flight plan should be actually about the same. Well, let's have a look here. Yeah, alright, so that's basically we're spot on then. Alright, so let's carry on then. So that's 4.3. Yeah, 4.3 is okay. Trip length will be plus 009. That's a little tailwind. My apologies. Finally the performance page, and then we should be ready to take off. Transition altitude is 8,000. Okay, so it's runway 22. Runway is wet. Okay, so this is a performance tool calculating the V speeds for us. 132, 132, 133. Flap 3 takeoff. Flex temperature 66, 2370. So we got 132 twice and then 133 for the V2. It's going to be a flap 3 takeoff and the flex takeoff temperature will be 66 degrees. So we got this all in now. And I think we should be quite ready. We need to set our squawk to 1000. So let's go ahead and call ATC. Maybe turn on the beacon lights. Alright, so let's see if we're ready for push and start. Geneva ground Swiss 812 ready for push and start. And Geneva Swiss 812 ready for push and start. Oh, we're no longer on frequency 121.85. Let me just double check here. One to 1850.
Turn 121.850. See you next time. Bye bye.
121.850, look at 2 for Charlie. Bye bye.
I don't know what happened there. There we are. 121.850.
Listen to 5 kilo, 10 number 2 requesting push and start.
Kilo standby, expect clearance in 2 minutes.
Correction, it's push and start.
Listen to 5 kilo, roger, copied, expect my call in 2 minutes. Speedbird 142
Apron, wonderful good
behind
evening from
the Lufthansa vacating on Charlie, continue taxi.
Let's have a look at the
Sorry, that was
taxi
blocked. That
charge.
was for Speedbird 142, right?
It's not going to
Okay,
be
that's
very
two
complicated.
aircraft, other aircraft calling?
Push back with the nose left.
Speedbird 142, was that last call for me? It got blocked.
Speedbird 142, stand by, call you back. Other aircraft calling?
It was Lufthansa 2 for Charlie, I'm the one blocking.
Lufthansa 24 Charlie, Geneva apron, welcome to Geneva. Taxi gate 5 via outer link 2.
Outer link 2, gate 5, Lufthansa 2 for Charlie. Danke, danke.
Break, Speedbird 142, behind the vacating Lufthansa A320, continue taxi.
Behind vacating Lufthansa A320, continue taxi. Speedbird 142.
And Lufthansa 5 Kilo, push and start is approved, facing northeast, United 1017.
Pushback is approved, facing northeast, Lufthansa 5 kilo.
Geneva ground, Swiss 812, requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 812, stand by, other aircraft pushing, call you back in about 3 minutes.
Copy. Okay, obviously we're going to have to give way to the to our colleague there, the Lufthansa.
Lufthansa 161 in Geneva apron, good afternoon, or evening rather. Information Quebec is current, runway 22. Cleared Nürnberg via the Molus for Alpha departure, initial climb flight level 990 for 1000.
Here to Nürnberg, we are Molus for Alpha departure, level 990 for 1000. Lufthansa 161.
Did we ever start up the APO?
Correct, report ready for push and start.
I don't believe we did we? So.
And Speedbird 142, contact tower 118.7. Have a great flight, bye bye.
118.7 for Speedbird 142.
So there goes our colleague with a poor glitching ground vehicle. It's the ground power unit still attached.
Foxtrot Zulu Alpha, the business stance will be to your left in about 300 feet, 300 meters, sorry.
So we're waiting for the message saying APU available.
Yeah, to my left in 300.
The flap is open. Oh. This little flap right there.
8 Kilo Papa Geneva apron, welcome to Geneva. Taxi stand 61
APU available.
via outer.
Stand 61 via outer, top to 58.
So we can disconnect the external power unit.
Request, start of a pushback, gate 9 up.
Lufthansa 161, stand by, expect pushback clearance in about 2 minutes.
So our colleague there is starting up the engines. So we're just waiting for them to have the engine startup procedure complete and to commence our taxi.
Lufthansa 5 Kilo, do you have an estimate on your taxi time?
I need about 1 to 2 minutes. Lufthansa 5 Kilo.
Roger, thanks. Just for information, we're waiting for the Lufthansa to taxi, and then I'll call you back for push.
Switchers on through, no problem at all. We're waiting, no worries. Thank you. That's actually pretty cool. You know, if you want some immersion, you know, it's a non-live environment for you. Just real people doing real things. Well, ish. Well, cheers.
Geneva Airplane, bonsoir, Swiss 986 Heavy, vacated runway 22 on Delta.
This is 986 Geneva Apron, welcome to Geneva, taxi gate 15 via Alpha and Inner.
Keep from 5 Alpha later, Swiss 986 Heavy, thank you.
And Lufthansa 5 Kilo request taxi.
Lufthansa 5 Kilo, taxi holding point runway 22 via Inner, link 5 and Alpha, hold short of link 4.
Taxi holding point runway 22 via Inner, link 5 and Alpha and hold short link 4, Lufthansa 5 Kilo.
Space 812 behind the passing, Lufthansa A320 behind you, push and start is approved, facing northeast, QNH 1017.
Switch at 12, we are awaiting our Lufthansa colleagues to pass by, and then we will push back facing northeast, QNH 1017.
Lufthansa 161, there is a company A320 taxiing on Inner. Once traffic has passed, push and start is approved, facing northeast, QNH 1017.
Behind company traffic, push start approved, facing northeast, QNH 1017.
So there goes our colleague. So let's call up the taxi.
Lufthansa 2 Sierra Kilo, Geneva Apron, welcome back. Stand by, your number 1 for clearance. And Lufthansa 5 Kilo, clear of conflict, no holding, and continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Lufthansa 5 Kilo.
Good afternoon, Geneva Airline, Lot 6 Tango Hotel, Spring Shard, down Metro.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Gate 11 via outer link tree.
Gate 11, outer link 3, 6 Tango Hotel.
Departure check completed. Light has been inserted.
Lufthansa 2 Sierra Kilo, ready to copy your clearance?
Ready to copy Lufthansa 2 Sierra Kilo.
Lufthansa 2 Sierra Kilo, information Romeo now current, cleared, correction, runway 22, cleared Nürnberg via the Mollos for Alpha departure, initial climb flight level 90, score 1000.
Lufthansa 2 Sierra Kilo, information Romeo on board, cleared destination Nürnberg via Mollos for Alpha departure route out of runway 22, initial climb flight level 90, score 1000.
And Lufthansa 2 Sierra Kilo, readback is correct.
Looking here.
Start.
Wilco, Lufthansa 2 Sierra Kilo.
So we got the air marshals there locking the gear. So getting the aircraft ready for the taxi.
And to 96, stand 15, thank you very much for the service, bye.
986, thanks for flying, see you later, Leon, bye-bye.
Bye.
Geneva, April, hello, calling
Release parking brakes.
One with information, Romeo, request IFR to Nuremberg.
Commencing push. All engines clear, start at will.
Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm telling you, it's been a while since I've flown the Airbus.
The last station calling for clearance, stand by, your number 1, break, KLM 6 Echo Mike, Geneva, April, welcome to Geneva, taxi stand 1 via Alpha, link 1.
Stand 1 via Alpha and link 1.
So engine number 2 definitely coming up there. So that's good news.
Lufthansa 5 Kilo, contact tower 118.7, have a great flight, bye-bye.
Tower 187, Lufthansa 5 Kilo, have a good evening, bye.
1187. We got that already, okay. Okay, so that's engine number 2.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set. Engine number 1.
You're waiting for 4711,
Ready to copy, your link 4711.
yeah, 4711, exclamation Romeo, current, runway 22, cleared Nuremberg via the Molus for Alpha departure, initial climb flight level 990, score 1000.
Cleared IFR to Nuremberg, runway 22, via Molus for Alpha departure, initial climb, flight level 90, squawk 1000.
So there's the famous clinking noise.
Feedback is correct, report ready
So let's
for startup.
pull up the GSX menu. By the time it's pulled up, the engine is definitely fully running. Confirm good engine start. So there you go.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
5 and Alpha.
60 point, Bravo via inner link 5, Alpha,
I don't know if you just saw that, but it looks like they simulated the lifting of the aircraft, of the nose wheel a little bit. And looks like it was now reversed, and the aircraft, the nose is now sitting on the tarmac again.
Tow truck disconnected. Light has been removed.
So we have 2 running engines.
Left is clear, right is clear.
We are ready for taxi. Now let me check something. Let's first put it on incremental thrust handling. The configuration of the controller that I'm using and the thrust is not fully optimized. I do have a little bit of frame rate problems. Yes, dude, thank you very much. Thank you so much for your service. Okay. Alright, so let's report ready for taxi. And let's pull up the airport diagram. It is not very complicated, but I heard them say things like an inner link, like an outer taxiway. I would assume then the inner link, as they call it, is probably the left way. If we follow the Lufthansa in front of us, hopefully we'll do a fine job. But we can ask for more information once we get totally confused. Looks like, let me just have a look outside. So we're taxiing out of here, straight, and then left.
Good afternoon, this project 607 is
Cessna 560XL on the generation apron, information Romeo, request clearance to Nuremberg.
Mr. Jet 607, stand by, your number 1 for clearance, call you back. Break, Lufthansa 161, contact tower 118.7, have a great flight, bye-bye.
118.7, 161, bye-bye.
So let's wait for the other captain, and then we request our taxi clearance. Well, unless totally nothing is happening. Geneva ground, Swiss 812, ready for taxi.
Swiss 812, taxi holding point runway 22 via inner, link 5 and Alpha.
To holding point runway 22 via inner link 5 plus Alpha. Could you please elaborate the inner link 5? Is that the leftmost taxiway?
812, as firm, link 5 is, so you taxi on inner all the way down to link 5, it's your last on the left.
Okay, so all the way down to the left, the inner link 5 will follow then. Thank you. Okay, this is how to bluff your way to success or to total demise.
India Geneva apron, welcome to Geneva. Taxi gate 2 via outer, link 1 and inner.
So let's turn on the taxi lights.
Well, outer, link 1 and inner, gate number 230.
Eurowing 4711 is ready for pushback.
Eurowing 4711, just confirm, it's normally a taxi outstand, do you require pushback?
Oh, we got traffic coming up.
Pushback is not required, Eurowing 4711.
Eurowing 4711, in that case, startup is approach to NHS 1017, report rate.
It could be that this is not a, my guess is this is not another player. I think, well.
Push, correction, startup is approved to NH1017. Geneva apron.
Geneva apron, a very good day. Fraction 2 for November on the North apron. With information Romeo for startup and clearance to Nürnberg.
Fraction 2 for November, Geneva apron, welcome and good evening. Stand by, your number 2 for clearance. Mr. Jet 607, you ready to copy your clearance?
Ready to copy, Mr. Jet 607.
607, information Romeo current, runway 22, cleared Nürnberg via the models for Alpha departure, initial climb flight levels 90, score 1000.
Clear to Nürnberg via model start 4
so
Alpha,
this is
initial climb 90,
probably not the most beautiful taxi.
It's 607, read that correct?
But it looks like we're doing okay.
Report to when ready, Mr. Jet 607.
This 812, contact tower 118.7, have a great flight, bye bye.
Tower 118.7, Swiss 812, thank you, bye bye.
Maybe a good day, Austrian 8692, requesting via
Number 2. Continue approach number 2, with 76.
Tower, good evening, Swiss 812 taxiing to holding point 22 via Alpha.
Swiss 812, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Swiss 812.
Ryanair 1026, wind is variable 2 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Clear to land 22, Ryanair 126.
So there is incoming traffic as well. Just quickly checking behind to see if we're not being followed.
Lufthansa 161, contact arrival 131.325. Have a great flight, see you.
Because in case we are followed, then I would want to check my speed a little bit. But we're now at around 15, ground speed of 15 knots. So I've been flying the PMDG 737-700 quite a lot recently. Just really been trying to get to know it, and yeah, it's really beginning to grow on me. It's amazing how these things, when you dive into them, how they intrigue you, and you want to know more. And yeah, today I figured let's fly the Airbus again. It's been a while. If you compare it to the 737 in lots of ways, it's actually somewhat of an easier aircraft, if you will. So there's the incoming traffic, just landed. Now this is interesting, and I'm betting this is not an aircraft that's under air traffic control. So we're just going to look away for a second, as if nothing happened.
Ryanair 1026, vacate left and contact apron 121.850. Have a good evening, bye bye.
121.850, Ryanair 126, thank you.
And there we see it.
Swiss 812, are you able for immediate departure?
Swiss 812, we'll rather get ready for 1 minute if that's possible.
Swiss 812, roger, then hold Alpha.
Swiss 812, hold Alpha. Let's quickly have a look at where Alpha is before we promise to hold there.
With a 76, wind is variable 2 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 22 with the 76.
Whoopsies. Okay. So we can go a little bit more until Alpha. And this is an interesting situation where you do not want to turn on your runway lights for takeoff. Your landing lights, I should say. Because you do not want to scare the other pilots, you know. Just while he's performing a final approach, and lots of things are happening all at once. So we're approaching the holding point. We're flying real world time and real world weather today. And I think it's a good thing that we requested for a minute or so to catch our bearings. It is definitely beginning to lag a little bit. Okay, so here we are patiently holding, so let's get everything ready. We have the ground spoilers on, the flaps are in the first position now. This is interesting after flying the Airbus for a while, the Boeing. Flap 1 takeoff. That's perfectly fine. And let's squawk TARA, or put the TCAS to TARA. We are on the takeoff page. That is good for now as well. I forgot what the terms were for the Airbus. It's a managed mode, so these big dots mean that we are in managed mode. Let's put on the constraints for the pilot monitoring as well. We got an interesting standoff here with another aircraft, which probably computer generated by Microsoft Flight Simulator, or rather maybe one of the plugins that I'm using. It's like some traffic mod. So there's the incoming colleague. Go, man. Is this Wizz Air? Is it really another player? That would be cool.
Swiss 812, line up and wait, runway 22.
Lines up and wait, runway 22, Swiss 812. So let's turn on the landing lights.
With 76, welcome to Geneva, contact apron 121.850. See you next time, bye bye.
121.850. Thank you, sir, bye bye.
Swiss 812, wind is variable 2 knots, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Swiss 812. Okay, so we are cleared for the takeoff. Let's not take too long.
Geneva Tower, good afternoon. Vista Jet 607 approaching Yankee runway 22.
Vista Jet 607, Geneva Tower, hello. Hold Yankee 2, 1 departure ahead.
Roger, holding the Yankee, and we are able from Yankee for departure. Vista Jet 607.
Vista Jet 607, over.
Fully established ILS 22.
Okay, so let's take off.
Last station calling, say again.
Geneva Tower, hello, CSA 214, fully established ILS 22.
Just Airline 214, Geneva Tower, hello, continue approach, 2 departure.
So let's get going and make room. I think we should be fine.
Just Airline 214, continue approach, 2 departure ahead.
Rotate.
Continue approach, CSA 214.
Gear up. Uh-oh.
Vista Jet 607, line up and wait, runway 22, intersection Yankee.
Intersection Yankee, line up and wait 22, Vista Jet 607.
Okay, Okay, so we should be in climb now. Let's have a look. Lever climb. No, it's still not fully into climb. Now it is. Okay. So there was a shaky takeoff. As I said, it's been a while since I did the Airbus. Let's have a look. 180 sled speed coming up. 4000.
Swiss 812, contact arrival 131.325. Have a great flight, see you.
Oh, 131.235 for Swiss 812. Thank you so much, sir. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Swiss 812, negative, it's 131.325.
131.325. Thank you so much. Bye bye. 131.325. So let's first have a look outside. Overspeed. So let's contact
Vista Jet 607, wind is variable 2 knots, runway 22, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff 22, Vista Jet 607.
Chesk Airline 214, expect late landing clearance.
Expecting late landing clearance 2614.
Okay. Geneva departure, Swiss 812, flight level 90. We are the 6 nautical miles from Delta 141 India. That sounded like a true panic mode. That was funny.
Swiss 812 Geneva departure, hello, Squawk 1 Charlie.
Squawk Charlie. Oh.
Swiss 812 Squawk mode Charlie.
Swiss 812 squawking Charlie now.
Swiss 812 thanks identified, climb flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Swiss 812.
Arrival, good afternoon, Vista Jet 607, climb 90 Molus for Alpha.
Vista Jet 607 departure, hello identified, climb flight level 150.
Climb 150, Vista Jet 607.
Okay, so thrust is on climb. We're climbing to the set altitude of flight level 150 and we're following navigation. You can also see that on the navigation display. So my apologies for the shaky takeoff. That's a cool shot right there.
Vista Jet 607 direct Sugal.
Direct Sugal, Vista Jet
607. On the engine ice. APU bleed can turn off because we're running on the engines now. Seatbelt sign, oops, that's the wrong one, can be turned off as well. And I'm betting we're above 10,000, so turn off the landing lights as well. Let's check the temperature inside the cabin. 24 in the flight deck, 24, 25, so that's fairly high.
Flight 1378, submission flight
1378, contact tower 118.7.
Flight deck, I don't mind if it's a lot lower. Let's put a little bit lower in the cabin. And the cargo hold, in case there are some animals, you put it in like the middle. It's following, it looks like it's taking the aft cabin temperature then.
Then on to contact Swiss radar 128.9.
The last was for Vista 607.
Negative, Swiss 812, contact Swiss 128.9.
128.9, Swiss 812, thank you, bye bye. 128.9. Oh, check the
Jet 607, contact Swiss radar 128.9.
Contact Swiss 128.9, thank you, bye bye, Vista Jet 607.
Swiss 812.
Good evening, Swiss 812, with you, flight level 142. We are 25 nautical miles from Vanas.
Swiss 812, Swiss radar, hello, climb flight level 240.
Climbing 240, Swiss 812, goodbye. Disregard that, so 240 and up you go. Alright, we're still flying, we're still climbing. Very good, very good, very good, good. So we are on our way now to Rome, Italy. Let's have a look outside, because there's some serious mountains going on here, man. Look at it. Beautiful. So let's have a look at all the serious stuff: navigation, barrel reference, discrepancy. It's heater responder stand by. Alright, and the nav barrel ref discrepancy. Okay, so that's obviously because the first officer did not have set his altitude altimeter to standard, and now that has been solved. Ground spoilers are still armed, so let's disarm them.
This is Jet 607, contact Swiss radar 134.6.
You can turn off
goodbye.
this one.
Contact Swiss 1346, thank you, bye bye, Vista Jet 607.
We can unlock the flight deck. Speed limit exceeded. Okay. We are on our way to Vanos, 9.6 nautical miles, 235.
Swiss 812, contact Swiss radar 134.6. Goodbye.
134.6. 134.6, Swiss 812, bye bye. .6. Let's have a look what is, I'm checking at the V pilot. 134.6, and who might they be? Swiss radar. Well, let's just tune in. 134.6. So what are they called now? Just to check. I think Swiss radar. Swiss radar, good evening. Swiss 812 with you.
Swiss 812, Swiss radar, good evening. Climb to flight level 370.
Climbing 370, Swiss 812. So we're climbing 370. I must say it feels nice to fly a Swiss livery aircraft, a Swiss flight, in through the Alps, over the Alps, and being in contact with all the Swiss.
Bravo, pass the message.
Confirm activated band CTR.
Listen. You intend to cross?
So top of climb.
It's at 7,000 feet.
The Echo Bravo, Roger, crossing of Bern team approved, the QNH 1017.
QNH approved 10,000 feet, QNH 1017.
So 370, was this in the, that's our cruising altitude, so very good, okay.
Swiss radar, British Enter HQ Sierra Papa, Valmilu stand number 40, information mission board of block time 1725. Requesting IFR clearance to Zagreb. Enter HQ Sierra Papa.
Enter 825 Papas, and 82 Sierra Papa, Swiss radar, good evening. Runway 33, you're cleared to destination Zagreb via Elbek 7 November departure, climb 7,000 feet, scoop 1,000.
Roger, cleared Zagreb via LB 7 November departure, initial climb 7,000 feet and squawk 1,000. I will file.
So let's have a look on the line and see on the VATSI map if perhaps Rome is online.
Radio Sierra Papa, read back correct.
Looks like they actually are, so we are going to be contacting them at some stage as well.
This 95 Bravo, descend level 130.
Yeah, 130 with 95 Bravo.
So let's have a look at the suggested arrival. That would be for runway 25. I believe it was the ELKAP 3 Tango. which would then be this one.
Radar 347, Swiss radar, good evening, identified, cleared Negra 2 Alpha arrival, descend level 130.
Cleared Negra 2 Alpha arrival, descend level 130, well, 347.
Swiss radar, guten Abend. Hearing
flight level 190 at ELKAP.
Server 390 inbound.
So let's go to the progress page.
Hearing 6 Foxtrot, Swiss radar, good evening, identified.
So ELKAP, waypoint.
015 Papa, impact
204 nautical miles.
November 15 Papa, Roger. Report your further routing.
Excuse me, can I say again, November 15 Papa?
Report your routing, please.
Okay.
So once we are at flight level 370 and we want to descend to flight level 190.
November 15 Papa, make sure to stay clear of Zurich TMA to enter, contact arrival 135.225.
Arrival 135.225.
So we need to descend.
This 812, resume on navigation, Unicom on 122.8. Goodbye.
122.8 for Swiss 812. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Okay, we have to go to Unicom 122.8.
Lufthansa 161, resume on navigation, Unicom on 122.8. Goodbye.
Alright, so we are cruising at 370. We're not at the cruising altitude yet, but we are preparing our descent. So once we are cruising at flight level 370, we are going to set a target to descend to, which will be flight level 190. So the difference will be 180,000 or 18,000 feet, I should say, 18,000 feet. So the calculation would basically be 18 times 3. So let me just use a calculator. 18 times 3 is 54, and then plus another 10 would be 64, or do we put another kilometer or mile? 55. Let's say 65 just to be sure. So in 65 nautical miles from ELKAP we should start our descent. So that's what we'll remember. 64 nautical miles. So that is in about 119 nautical miles or so. So it looks like we have cleared the Alps there. We got the pretty moon there with us. Oh, and might that be a planet? That's interesting. Anyway, so we are on our way to the cruising altitude. I wonder 370 if we're ever going to be making that though. So cool how they made this, man. Look at this. So the Phoenix A32, the Airbus by the development team called Phoenix A320. You should definitely look it up, man. And when you look on the inside, the modeling, you know, some of the buttons, the paint has worn off. And you can see here the display has been used a lot, and just under the right sunlight you can actually see all these things. That is just so cool. Gives it a true immersive feel to it, you know what I mean. I mean, look at this button, the little details, as you can see, you know, that the initial paint has sort of worn off, you know. I mean, come on, how that's just so super cool. Looks there's some like dust or fingerprints here on that thing. This has been the paint here has been scratched off, probably by rings on the hand and all that stuff. Let's actually, I was almost about to go into chill mode in the cabin, but let's have a look at the expected arrival and the expected runway 25. This is the wrong airport. Approach. Runway 25, ILS or localizer runway 25. Let's put a pin in that one and let's open it up. So it has a course of 247 degrees, and I believe that this is something in the Boeing you have to set, but in the Airbus you do not have to set it. 110.15. We could have a look at the RadNav page. 110.15, 246. So all the information is already there. Here it says 247 though. And one thing we do need to know will be the ILS. Let's have a look. Let's go for 243 radio altitude. 243 for the radio altitude. The local QNH. Let's have a look at the Navigraph and see if they can help us. Information, weather. So 1006, wind, temperature 15, 1006, 270 at 5 knots. 270 at 5 knots, 15 degrees, 1006. 270 at 5 knots. The transition flight level . Transition altitude 6,000 feet. That's already on 6,000, so we can leave that. My apologies. My apologies, you did have to witness that. Okay, so we just put in the the arrival information for ILS runway 25. The radio altimeter will be 243. This is the decision altitude. We'll be doing a full flap landing. The V approach is velocity at the approach, so our approach speed will be 131 knots. We're looking currently at a wind of 270 degrees at 5 knots, temperature 15 and QNH 1006. We've done our briefing fairly early. We're waiting to be 64 nautical miles from, let's go to the progress page, from ELKAP. So that is about another 50 or so nautical miles, 50 or 60. I'm not the quickest head calculator, but something like that. So we're going to be monitoring this, and then we will start our descent until flight level 190. And the interesting news is there will be traffic control. There will be air traffic control at our destination, being the city of Rome in Italy. So that's going to be interesting. We have a pre-programmed arrival route that we have programmed into the MCDU. But obviously we do not know if that is the one that we are going to be receiving once we contact Rome ATC. But for now we're looking at the ELKA 3 Tango arrival for ILS runway 25. And if we look at the wind, .270, so that seems fine. If you look at the runways available, let's go to the this chart. This will be more clear. So these are the runways available. So we're getting runway 25. So that seems to make a lot of sense. So 25. So after landing, we will probably exit via Bravo Foxtrot or Bravo Golf, and from there we'll see where they take us. Okay. Let's also have a look at the airport elevation. 14, runway is at 50, is at 5, so that's just basically sea level, and the glide slope will start at 3,000 feet. from Foxtrot India 25, which is at 11 DME from OST or 9.7 DME from FTE, which both of them you can see right here. Alright, so what is our current position? Go to the progress page. 93, so we're waiting for 64, and even then we might be slightly it might be slightly an early descent, but I guess it is fine. Let's have a look at the wind. We do have a tailwind, so we are definitely being pushed forward no matter what we do. So I am assuming starting earlier probably is not too bad of an idea at all, because we are being pushed forward already. Basically the thing that we're controlling besides forward is going down, but apparently we're being helped with the forward, so maybe we should start a little early. And actually therefore I believe the 6.4 nautical miles over 5.4 nautical miles is a good starting point. So we got about 20 nautical miles to go. So what we can do, we put in the altitude of flight level 190, but we do not activate it yet. We just wait a little longer. But at ELKAP, right there, we want to be at flight level 190. So we did the calculations for being at cruise altitude 370. Basically, 37 times 3. If I say it like that, I'm gonna come up with a totally different number. Let me just double check here my own calculations. Because 37 times 3, that would be 111. I'm starting to confuse myself, but I don't think it will hurt us to descend to to flight level 190 right now. So that's precisely what we are going to do. And I must say, the Boeing definitely has a very interesting onboard computer as well. And one would actually think, after flying both of these aircraft, I have been flying the Airbus extensively, and I've been opening up to the Boeing lately so much that I've actually sort of begun to forget a little bit what the procedures are and where everything is to be found in the Airbus. But my first conclusion would actually be like, it would be amazing if there would be an aircraft which combines the best of both. Obviously that will go for any brand and in any line or whatever, but I don't know. It's I must say they both have their positive sides for sure. Because let's see if we're going to make this. The top of descent should be out a little bit later, but it is putting us at 339 at the ELKAP, and at the ELKAP I actually prefer to be at 190. It has something to do with the fact that partly, yeah, it might be because of the Boeing 737 that I've been flying, which seems to have a lot harder time to descend. but you know, I always reserve a lot of space for the or room for the pilot. So it's, in the end, it's probably just pilot error of, you know, the pilot failing in correctly managing the energy of the aircraft. But obviously, both aircraft have their own unique systems, which give you your own unique readouts, on which, in turn, you base your decisions, right? As a pilot or captain or person in charge of operating the soccer. Okay, so let's have a look what we're looking at. The outside feel, always nice. Yeah, so maybe it's time for just a little bit of guitar, just while the aircraft is just descending. That's why they call me the funky sim pilot. Anyway, that's enough online in-flight entertainment. The sun is hinting to get ready to set, which is going to make for an interesting approach into Italy. Let's have a look at the current descent profile. We're at 30,000 feet, so 304. And we're actually aiming for 190 at ELKAP, which is in another 20-ish nautical miles, a little bit more, I believe. So I guess a little bit of guitar cannot hurt. Alright man, we can keep on going, but we will not. Alright, so let's have a look outside a little bit. Sun is definitely setting there behind us. Beautiful, beautiful sight. Let's say, what's our descent profile? Green dots there, so I believe we are below our descent profile, which I'm super fine with, I must say. Can we get terrain on here? That could be interesting. So I'm expecting not too long from now we should be entering the Rome Fiumicino International Airport airspace. Let's check the Rome ATIS on 126.125. So 126.125.
Fiumicino Airport information echo out. Fiumicino Airport ATIS information echo. Time 1720. Surface wind 280 degrees. 5 knots. Temperature 14. 2.12. QNH 1007. Visibility 1. 0 kilometers or more. Transition level 75. Notices to airmen. Runway 16 left ILSW arrival. Runway 16 right ILSV by ATC discretion. Dependent parallel approach operation available. Fiumicino Airport information echo out.
Echo.
Fiumicino Airport ATIS information echo.
Yes.
Time 1720. Surface wind 280 degrees. 5 knots. Temperature 14. 2.12. QNH 1007. Visibility 1. 0 kilometers or more. Transition level 75.
My apologies.
Notices to airmen. Runway 16 left ILSW arrival. Runway 16 right ILSV by ATC depression. Dependent parallel approach operation available. Fiumicino Airport information echo out.
We'll be checking this momentarily. I will be right back.
Fiumicino Airport native information echo. Time 1720. Surface wind 280 degrees.
I'll be
5
back
knots.
within 2 shakes of the land.
14. 2.12. QNH1007. Visibility 1. 0 kilometers or more. Transition level 75. Notices to airmen. Runway 16 left ILSW arrival. Runway 16 right ILSV by ATC depression. Dependent parallel approach operation available. Fiumicino Airport information echo out. Fiumicino Airport native information echo. Time 1720. Surface wind 280 degrees. 5 knots. Temperature 14.
Alright, so we're back.
2.12. QNH1007.
1007, we have this. We have 280 at 5.
Kilometers or more. Transition level 75.
Transition level 75, we have this as well.
Runway 16 left ILSW arrival. Runway 16 right ILSV by ATC depression.
I'm just not super clear about the runway usage.
Fiumicino Airport information echo out.
Let's go back to Unicom. I must say I'm not too clear about the runway usage there, but okay, so let's have a look at our descent. We're on our way to be back. So we did not reach 190 at ELKAP at all. But the flight plan does require us to be at 249 at BBAC, and we are already below that, but are we also adhering to the speed? No, 250 knots. So let's say 249, or how far out are we? No, we're just going to, it's going to be fine. 167 for TAQ. So we got the sun setting there behind us. Man, I feel like I'm getting a cold. I apologize if I sound a little bit funny. Although sounding funny is funny. So what's there to apologize? So we're at 250 knots, that's good. On our way to 2AQ, 22 nautical miles. Once we get there, we should be at flight level 167. We put in 160. For now, I'm perfectly content with this. Let's have a look at the VETSIM charts, VETSIM maps, and just see if we are approaching the expected airspace. I'm sorry, this is all happening off the screen. So we're getting really close here. Very good, very good, very good, good. Beautiful. Let's have a look. The glide slope starts at 3,000. So local QNH was 1007. Can we set this in the meantime? Nope, we cannot. So we preset it now, 1007, but for now we're following the standard QNH. On our way to TAC. Estimate time of arrival 2 minutes. 249er. No, 167. Let's see if we can go to the performance page. Approach is now 1007.
Visibility 1, 0 kilometers or more. Transition level 75. Notices to airmen. Runway 16 left ILSW arrival. Runway 16 right ILSV by ATC depression. Dependent parallel approach operation available. Fiumicino Airport information echo out. Fiumicino Airport 8 is information echo. Time 1720. Surface wind 280 degrees. 5 knots. Temperature 14. 2.12. QNH 1007. Visibility 1. 0 kilometers or more. Transition level 75. Notices to airmen. Runway 16 left ILSW arrival. Runway 16 right ILSV by ATC depression. Dependent parallel approach operation available. Fiumicino Airport information echo out.
Okay, so we got that in. Transition level 75.
Fiumicino Airport 8 is information echo.
Let's check the Fiumicino frequency. They only have the tower on the line at the moment. And that will be 118.7. So we are now on 118.7. Let's check our altitude. So it looks like we're 16,000.
Passenger 51 Mike Kilo, thanks so much for flying with us. Ciao, ciao.
Traffic.
Oh, we got traffic warning. Okay, I do not see them. Maybe we should start to contact the tower, not sure. Let's have a look at the VATC map. We're definitely getting close. Oh, I believe they just gone offline. Fiumicino Tower, Swiss 812, radio check. Fiumicino Tower, Swiss 812, radio check, how copy? It looks like they're offline. So in that case we will switch back to Unicom. We focus on our approach path. Let's descend to, let's quickly have a look here, but I believe we can descend to 3,000 feet. And if we can, then I think we should. And we're going to. Alright, descending 3,000 feet. Put in 3,000 feet. Okay, so we're passing 10,000 feet. Let's turn on the landing lights. Seatbelt signs can go on as well. Let's turn on the LS, the landing system. You can see right here, 110.15. This is the ILS for runway 25. We are looking at a wind of 280 degrees at 5 knots. So it's not a lot of wind, and it's at 280. So it's a wind like 30 degrees from our to our right. So that won't be too bad. Okay, so we're definitely getting closer to Italy here, which I believe is quite cool. Look at that. I'm sure if you go to Google Maps, you will find these two circular objects there for sure. And that's what's one of the absolutely super great things about Microsoft Flight Simulator. Alright, let's carry on. Transition level 75, so we need to go to local QNH now. (1007). Let's put it in for the. Oh, turned off the autopilot. 1007. Turn on the autopilot. Okay. So we're at 9.4 nautical miles, which is basically a direct line, but we're going to approach from this side. Let's lock. Oops, let's lock the flight deck for this landing procedure. Come on, man. There you go. Fiumicino traffic, Swiss 812 on approach for ILS runway 25. Currently 4.8 nautical miles DME from Charlie India 25. So we stated our intentions, and we're turning right now. We can arm the localizer. The moment it picks up the ILS for runway 25, it will get a box around it, and it looks like it's picking it up already. We should watch the altitude. Our current speed 200. Let's go for flap 1. See if we get into trouble. No. But leave it in here for now.
Clear of conflict.
There's still on the APU for landing. We're 8.4 DME. I hope we're going to make the approach. We might be a little bit high. Let's see what this does for us. One more flap. 8.1 DME. Fiumicino traffic, Swiss 812 on final approach. 8.1 nautical miles from ILS 25.
$2,500.
Okay, so let's expedite our descent. I believe that might be the runway, but we are far from configured, I must say. 8.8 nautical miles, that is actually fine. Let's turn on approach mode and see if we can. Yes, we are intercepted. And let's see if we can switch.
1,000.
131. So we're already approach mode. Very good. Let's see if we can. Oh, what's happening? We're fairly low, I must say. No, this is not going as planned at all. Let's see what the aircraft's going to do. Full flaps. Oh, that's the gear coming. This is my controller. Let's also go full flaps. Yes. But this looks seriously scary. We're going to have to call off this approach because look at this. So that's us missing our destination. Oh man, come on. Go on, man. Alright, so we're leaving the stream right here. That's it. We're not going to touch down at the Rome airport. But some other time, perhaps you will, or we'll take off from here. Who knows? Just come back another time, please. And let me just play a little goodbye music. Well, thank you very much for checking. See you some other time. Bye bye.